One of the nice options in the recent Blackboard update is a new visual text box editor. I'm going to go up to Build Content and select Items. However, the visual text box editor is available in many areas within Blackboard. It's in the discussion board, it's under assignments, it's under announcements, etc. I just happened to go into Create an Item. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down just a little bit so we can focus on the visual text box editor. One of the first things that you'll notice is it's kind of gray. The previous visual text box editor was a little bit more colorful. However, you'll find that this one, although more gray, has more power. I'm going to go ahead and flip back to the original visual text box editor, just so that you can see it for comparison. I'm going to go back to the brand new visual text box editor, and you'll see that it's very similar. So in the first toolbar, we have a number of different formatting options. So you're used to the bold, italic, and underline, which you previously had access to. We now have a strike-through option. And then under paragraph, we've got some of our basic formatting options that are available right here. Under the font, you'll see that you now have additional options for your font face. The text size, or the font size rather, is something that you're probably familiar with. But now if we go ahead and take a look at the bulleting option, you'll see that we have additional options like circle, disc, and square. And with the numbering, we have alpha, Greek, Roman, etc., both lowercase and uppercase. Here is our font color choice, which previously was on a different toolbar, but it's available now here by clicking on this menu option. Next to that, we have the highlight color. Again, it works the same way that it did previously. One of the nice new options here is the ability to remove formatting. Previously, if you were pasting text from Word, we highly recommended using the mashup tool to go ahead and try and clean up some of the extra or hidden characters that Microsoft carries with a copy and paste. This new visual text box editor actually goes in and cleans up the code as much as possible without having to access that mashup, so that should help you with your formatting as well as saving you some clicks. Here I'll go ahead and add some different formatting options. And let's say I wanted to actually undo all that formatting. I'm going to click on Remove Formatting, and we're back to our original fonts, etc. Over here on the right-hand side, I want to go ahead and point out that you have the Preview option, which you had previously. The Help icon, which will automatically launch the Blackboard built-in Help section. And this next option, which is full screen. Previously, you had the ability to resize your text box, and you still do. If I go down to the bottom right, I can go ahead and stretch out additional real estate for my text box. But now I can actually go full screen, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that full screen option, and you'll see that I have much more space on my screen. I can then exit full screen by clicking once more on that icon. The last icon at the top right is a Show Less button. What this will do is actually collapse those three different toolbars into just some of the basic options. So I'll go ahead and click on that. You'll see that I lost many of my icons, but my basic formatting options are still available. I'll go ahead and expand those toolbars again. In the second toolbar, I have my basic cut, copy, and paste, which we're familiar with, as well as a nice new Find option. Previously, if I was searching for text, I would just use my basic browser's Find option, but there's now a built-in option in this new text box editor. You've got your basic undo and redo, which you've seen before. The next options have to do with your alignment, which you're used to. The new option is Align Full. Our next options are indents and outdents, superscript, subscript, which you're used to. Here we have the ability to insert or edit a link, as well as remove a link. So I'm going to go ahead and simply select some text, click on my link, enter my link there, or select the Browse option to select a file, set the options for the target, that is, if you want that link to open into a new window, I can, and click Insert. At this point, I'll preview that, click on that link, and here we are at the Rutgers page. I'm going to return to Blackboard here, and now let's go in and undo that link that We have some new options here that allow you to insert lines, as well as horizontal rules, non-breaking space characters, and our good old spell check, with the added option of selecting between British English, US English, or Spanish. The last row in the Visual Text Box Editor has an option that allows us to record from the webcam. This is a great feature and an easy way to add some video into your course, but please note that the video resides on YouTube and you do need an account in order to post that material. The next option is the Insert File, which you're used to. I'm going to go ahead and click on that just to review it. And we have our usual options to either browse my computer, browse the content collection, or insert a web link. I'll hit cancel. Again, our next options should be familiar. We have the ability to insert an image, as well as insert media, such as an audio file or a video file. The next option allows us to launch the map editor, and here we have the option for mashup, which will allow us to insert YouTube, SlideShare, or Flickr material. Our next option here allows us to show non-print characters. This would allow you to see things like paragraph breaks, line breaks, and other invisible characters such as spaces. Some of the additional new features here include things such as block quote, which will indent new content. The next options allow you to insert symbols. You'll find that there's an extensive library of characters here. You'll also have the ability to add emoticons and to insert anchors. An anchor is used in order to jump down to a particular area or perhaps jump back up to the top. So if you've ever been in a web page and it says back to top or it allows you to jump to lower sections, the anchor tool is what allows you to do that. Another great option in this new Visual Text Box Editor is expanded support for tables. So I'm just going to go ahead down here and insert a table. I previously was able to insert tables relatively easily. Previously, I had the ability to add a table with the numbers of columns and rows as well as some border options. But you'll see that I now have much more extensive options, such as alignment, width, and captions. I'll go ahead and switch over to the advanced option, and I have even more options here with a background, image, etc. I'm going to go ahead and click Insert. Once I had a table set up in my old Visual Text Box Editor, there was no easy way to edit that table. However, with this new Visual Text Box Editor, if I decide that I need an extra column, I'll simply come over here and insert a column. Or insert a row, or maybe delete it. I can get back into my table property by clicking this icon here and get into individual cell properties by clicking this icon. You even have options to merge cells and split cells. So first I'll go ahead and select these top three and merge them and split them. So you'll see this new Visual Text Box Editor has much more support for tables. You still have the option to access the HTML code if you wish, as well as this new CSS option. So this is just a brief overview of the new Visual Text Box Editor. Again, some of the great options include the Remove Formatting option, full screen over here at the top right, as well as the ability to record directly using